Hi guys, my name is Jenny. I am coming to you from Winterport, Maine. I do work in Bangor, so I spend most of my time there, but I live in Winterport with my husband. I am in the second semester of my first year of 4 at Orono. I am doing the 4-year program, probably going to finish it in 4. I know a lot of people are trying to finish it in 3. I don't think I have that much stamina, so it's going to be a long couple years. So let's see, I am taking this class because I love working with children, adolescents, older youth, like high school age is really my favorite, a newfound favorite actually. I never used to be comfortable with teenagers. I think my first experience with them was when I was 20, and so I felt like I was so close to their age group that they wouldn't really respond to me, but now that I'm a little bit older, I'm loving it. So I think that's really what piqued my interest, was just the fact that it's about clinical work with adolescents, and that's really why I chose to take it. What do I hope to learn from this class? So my hope is to learn a little bit more about how to best work with youth and how to communicate best with them. I don't always know how to work in the best way with the younger children. I think sometimes I forget how to speak with them, and that's a silly thing to say, but I think that sometimes I just speak to them like they're little babies, and that's not really effective. So I'm hopeful to learn a little bit more about the best communication styles with kids, and what modes of therapy is best with them, or how best to recognize their needs, because it can present differently in children than with adults, just things like that. Just learn a little bit more about adolescents in general. I have taken an online class. I took Brent Scobie's version of adult and child psychopathology last spring online, and I did enjoy the class, but I'll be honest, I do not love online courses. I really enjoy in-person classes, sitting down, having a dialogue with people, learning from our peers, and just having a face-to-face conversation. But I'm hopeful that since I really like this topic, that this will be a good class for me anyway. So my experience was okay. It was all right. I didn't hate it. My other responsibilities at home would really just be my husband and my pets. I am married. We've been married for 2 years, and I have a cat. I have a guinea pig. I do work full-time. I have a 4-day-a-week schedule over at Acadia Hospital, so work takes up a large amount of my time. I find that my job requires a little bit of at-home work too, and one thing that I need to work on is my work-life balance, so I do spend a little bit of time at home working on things when I should probably just save it for the office, so that's my home life. My experience related to children's mental health is I graduated from Farmington, UMF, with a community health degree in 2013, and I did my internship at the Maine Children's Home in Waterville. I worked with the Teen Parent School program, and I did a lot of case management style work with the teen moms there. Sometimes we had some dads, but it was mostly the females that I worked with. Some were pregnant, some had already delivered, and my supervisor was a social worker, and I loved what she did. And then she really explained to me that she is a social worker, this is what that means, and I said, I want to do what you do, so how do I get there? So then I applied for my LSW, my conditional, and I got that. So I've had that for about 4 years now. So after my internship, I moved to Bridgeton with my now husband, and I worked at the Bridge Crossing residential placement for children 5 to 15 years old, and I found out quickly that I did not like it. Residential is not my thing. I don't think that I would ever want to work in residential again, just because of the therapeutic styles that they have is different, I think, from my values and how I think that children should be treated. Not that it was a bad facility, it's just not the way that I want to work with kids. So I stayed there a little under a year, and then we moved to Ellsworth. I worked with Catholic Charities for the Children's Targeted Case Management Program for about 2 years, and then I moved to Acadia, and I'm now working at the Behavioral Health Home Program at Acadia Hospital. So I'm bringing the Behavioral Health Home Program, which is essentially case management with a little bit of a twist. So I'm bringing that service to the RSU 22 schools. It's the Hampden and Winterport school systems. So I am working primarily with students now. My youngest is 4. He's going to be in kindergarten, and then the oldest is, I think she's 19 now. So I have a full range of ages for students. So we're really helping to just get them the services that they need, both in home, in the community, in the school, and then for the older ones, how to prepare for a life after high school, how to be a successful adult and member of their community. So that's really what I'm focusing on right now. And I'm hopeful that that connection with the school systems will be a good in for me when I graduate, and I can start to do a little clinical work with the teenagers when I'm done. So that's my experience with that right now. What do I do for fun? Well, I don't like that question because I never know how to answer it. I think that I enjoy staying at home and spending time with my family. I like spending time with friends, after work, go out with my friends for a little while. I do like to go for walks. When I have the energy, I like to work out. It's not every day. I like to go on weekend trips, just kind of spend time with the people that I love. So that's really what I like to do. And I think that's about it. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to working with you all.